Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind Meditation. Our teacher for this week is John Wellwood. And let's get into today's message. On a Friday, our meditation is always about love. And the start of this message tries to get around the idea of love, tries to understand the idea of love. San Maria, very good morning. Marcella, good morning. Awesome seeing you. Happy Friday. So, love. It's a word whispered in fairy tales, a yearning etched in our hearts. Yet for many of us, truly receiving love can feel like a foreign concept. We shower love on others freely, but when it comes to letting it wash over us, a strange resistance sets in. Why is this? Why do we struggle to receive love as readily as we give it? Danae, very good morning. Hello. Beatrix, good morning. Happy Friday. Charlene, good morning. Great seeing you. The first thought from John Wellwood says, we may tell ourselves that love is not really available. But the deeper truth is that we don't entirely trust it. And therefore we have a hard time fully opening to it or letting it all the way into us. This disconnects us from our own heart, exacerbating our sense of love's scarcity. There are two thoughts that stand out for me from this quote. The first one is that we might not entirely trust love. And the second one is having a sense that there is a scarcity to love. Why on earth would we not trust love? Why would we have a sense that there is a scarcity of love? John answers those questions clearly. He says, not knowing that we can be loved for who we truly are prevents us from trusting in love itself. I want to read that again. This is so often where our disconnect is. Not knowing that we can be loved for exactly who we are prevents us from trusting in love itself. And this in turn causes us to turn away from life and doubt its benevolence. Simply not knowing that we can be loved for exactly who we are. This is something most of us were taught, that we're not lovable just as we are, that it's only when we live up to certain standards of perfection that we become worthy of love. And we've been shown that this is true every time that love has been withheld from us after being less than perfect. And so our formative experience of love have always been filled with fear, because we've always known that we're not perfect, and so the very experience of being loved has forever been under threat. The next thought from John Wellwood is, there is a secret about human love that is commonly overlooked. Receiving it is much more scary and threatening than giving it. Whoever taught you that you are not lovable just as you are was never right. And you being exactly who you are was never wrong. It might be that you need to work on your ability to receive. It is a journey, yes. It might involve unlearning old patterns and dismantling the walls you've built around your heart. But know this. The ability to receive love is a skill that can be cultivated. And the more ease you gain in loving yourself, the more easily you will be able to share in the abundant love all around you. If you're ready, a Friday meditation is always about love. So let's go there. You can close your eyes and let's float away together, starting with the first few big breaths. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale. And let it go. Big breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, then again let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. While you continue your full body breathing, feeling yourself rise with every inhale, feeling your body fall with every exhale, take a look around your circle. Take a look at all the beautiful faces in your circle. And see if your mind will allow you to fill in the background. Use a bit of imagination. Where in the world is our circle sitting today? And in this place where our circle is sitting, if you were to drop your hands to the ground next to you, what would you feel there? What would you feel under your palms and between your fingers? In this place where our circle is sitting, what does the breeze carry to you? What do you hear and what do you smell? in this place where our circle is sitting. What does the breeze feel like on your skin? We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward. And roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left, forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left. And also lean your upper body over to the right. Every time you give your spine some movement, you are moving synovial fluid up and down your spine. This is like making sure there's oil in the engine, so that the gears can turn without friction. This wakes up your nervous system, switches on your brain. So perhaps plan a few moments during your day where you can take a few big breaths and also give your spine some movement. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least becoming as present as we possibly can be right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, let's take the next few big breaths together. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips into your body and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling, feel your body slowly softening, and feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath. But hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, I want you to embrace this picture. Just imagine letting go. Imagine letting go completely. Feel opening clenched hands, opening fingers and falling over backwards, tumbling end over end, completely letting go. And then feel strong arms catch you. Your strong arms wrapping around you. With every breath hold, you are slipping into you. With every breath hold, feel your arms wrap around you. and know that no one can catch you and no one can hold you the way that you can do for you. Take your next big breath. You are invited to be as open and as playful with this experience as you possibly can be. Invite the child in you to come and play and add as much imagination as you need. With your next big breath as you dive deep into you, I want you to fill the balloon in your belly bigger than you ever have. And as you hold that belly filled with air, bring your attention to the sensation that it awakens in your core. What sensation wakes up in your core as you hold a belly full of air? Take your next big breath. Let's do it again. Where do you feel that stir? Is it in your heart? Is it in your solar plexus? Is it towards your belly button? Could be anywhere else too. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, breathe in more air than ever before. Fill the balloon in your belly bigger than you ever have. And open yourself to the possibility of feeling the tiny trickle of something as you hold your breath. Take your next big breath. You are a portal for love to flow into this world. Now just imagine, and yes, lean into imagination. Just imagine that what you feel stir when you hold a belly full of air, that is where the light enters. That's where you feel the light stir within you. And even if it's the slightest sensation, lean into it. feel more of it. Let's try it again. Take your next big breath. Place your hand over the spot where you feel the light stir. And with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, ask the light to grow bigger. Ask this light to expand within you. Take your next big breath. Place your hand over your heart. And as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, invite that light to flow up through your body, into your heart, through your heart, and all around your heart. And yes, lean into imagination. Try and see it in your mind. What would it look like to see light grow in your body? What would it look like to see light enter your heart and envelop your heart? What would it feel like to have a heart filled with light? Take your next big breath. Take a look around your circle at all these beautiful humans with their hands on their hearts. And recognize behind their hands, you can see light shining from their chests. Light ready to burst out and be poured out on the world around them. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slips in and settles in every fiber of your being. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention. No, sorry, that's the end of the meditation. In your circle, it is your time to stand up. In your circle, it is time for you to open your heart and pour out love on these humans around you. So as you stand up, you take a step to your left to stand behind the first person on your left, and placing your hands on her head, there is a surge through your heart. Love and light are being pumped through your heart and run in streams down your arms, through your open hands, over her head, over her face, over her body. And her big, beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love. Feel that. You can feel that in your heart. Taking another step to your left to stand behind the next person on your left, you place your hands on his head, and there is again that surge of love and light through your heart. It runs in streams down your arms, through your open hands, over his head, over his face, over his body. And his big, beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love. And you can feel that. Feel it in your heart. You make your way around the circle, stopping behind every beautiful human, pouring out love for everyone. You make your way back to your spot and take your seat. And now it's your turn. It's your turn to be served. It's our turn to serve you. You feel the first pair of feet shuffle in behind you, and the first pair of hands are placed on your head, and a waterfall of love is poured over you. It runs in streams over your head, over your face, over your body, and hits you right in your open heart. Feel that. Again, another pair of feet shuffle in from behind. Another pair of hands are placed on your head. And a waterfall of love is poured over you. It runs in streams over your head, over your face, over your body, and hits you right in your open heart. Feel it there. More love is to be poured over you again and again, and I'd love you to join me in this exercise. Open your hands, turn your palms upwards, and be the embodiment of receiving. And as hands are placed on your head again and again, and love is poured over you again and again, please say this with me. I am worthy. I am worthy of receiving love. I am deserving. I deserve to be loved. I am good enough. Just as I am good enough. There is nothing I have to first do, first fix, or first prove in order to qualify. I am enough. Now, if you can, join me in one more exercise. Just imagine for a moment you could step outside of yourself, turn around and look at this human sitting there. Clearly someone who is really trying. Place your hands on the head of this human and perhaps just for the moment over your heart, whatever works for you. And have this conversation with you. Say these words to you. You are worthy. You are worthy of receiving love. Bless yourself with a waterfall of love as you say these words to you. You are deserving. You deserve to be loved. There is nothing that you have to first do, first fix, or first prove in order to qualify. You are enough. You are enough. I want to quickly remind you of just one of the quotes from John Wellwood this morning. He says, "Not knowing that we can be loved for who we truly are. This prevents us from trusting in love itself. And this in turn causes us to turn away from life and doubt its benevolence. Not knowing that we can be loved for who we truly are." I'd love you to double down on this with you. Can you say these words to you again? You are loved just as you are. You are loved just as you are. There's nothing you have to first do, first fix, or first prove. You are loved just as you are. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for being in our circle today. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for pouring your light into this space. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for allowing us to shower you with love. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to love you just as you are. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for your presence in our space. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you, Sunmarie. Claire, a very good morning to you. It's great seeing you pop into our space. I hope you had a bit of time to sit down with us. Almare, good morning. Happy Friday. Great seeing you. Thank you, Danae. Thank you, Beatrix. Thank you, Marcella. Wishing you all a beautiful Friday. Hope you feel connected to your heart. I hope you feel yourself able to love you just as you are. Lots of love to you all. Have a beautiful Friday. Ciao, ciao.